Hello YouTube, my name is Kanga, and it's that time again where I made my friends test a bunch of free multiplayer and co-op games with me so that we could recommend the best ones to all of you. This is my third video in a series of recommending 10 free multiplayer games at a time, so make sure you go watch the other videos when you're done with this one. Now, in no particular order, here's today's list of 10 free multiplayer games. Muck. You might have heard of this one before because it had a brief blow up on Twitch, but it really was the one we all enjoyed the most. This is a roguelike survival game where you and your friends run around a world starting with 0 resources. You can build houses, fight monsters, and craft new items to survive as long as you can, especially during the very dangerous night or if you accidentally trigger a boss fight. But the real trick? You cannot save your worlds. You and your friends have to beat it now or never. Ethereal Estate. Play by yourself or with one friend as ghosts who are trying to do everything you can to cause a mess in a mansion and scare the life out of its inhabitants. This one is pretty simple, but it has a lot of different tasks to complete. You can try and speedrun it, and it can be played either split screen as a couch co-op or with remote play through Steam. Scribble it. This one is a classic, and you might have seen me stream it before. This party game is reminiscent of Pictionary, where you are given something to draw and your friends must guess what it is. Lobbies fit up to 16 players, and there's DLC content, different game modes, and custom packs available to be purchased. There's also a Twitch integration if you want to play with your Twitch chat. Goose Goose Duck. Another party game, this one also fits up to 16 players. You're all geese with different tasks and goals to complete in order to win, unless you are a duck. Then you must kill people and sabotage tasks in order to win. This game has built-in roles and voice chat as well as character customization, and it's your job to either work with the geese or against the geese depending on your role. Just make sure you don't accidentally kick out one of your fellow geese. Unturned. This game can be hit or miss if you choose to hop in public lobbies, as the server select setup is questionable and a little confusing. But if you can get into a nice lobby with your friends, you're in for a pretty fun zombie apocalypse survival game with some wonky physics. I took a little longer to understand it than my friends did, but luckily when we tried it at first, a random player online gave me clothes, so at least I wasn't running around fighting zombies naked. This is your mid-video reminder that if you like gaming content, I post here on YouTube twice a week, and I stream over on Twitch 4 times a week. Drop a follow. Stranova. Another FPS game about planting a bomb? Yes. But this one has some super unique mechanics, where your character basically becomes an anime girl version of Flat Stanley. You can go paper mode to avoid bullets, climb walls, and fly across large gaps. Different characters have extra abilities, and I highly recommend this one for people newer to FPS games, or who are just wanting to get better at PC controls, because it currently has a much easier learning curve and lower leveled player base than a lot of other FPS games. Also, this one actually has a partially playable storyline where you get to pick dialogue interacting with other characters. Marbles on Stream. This one is a game intended for playing live on stream, which I do recommend trying if you're a streamer. My chat personally loves it, but you can actually just play it with friends offline too. Marbles is a game with various modes where marbles labeled with your names fight to win battles, run Grand Prix races, and more, without anyone having to actually play the game. A great idea for study groups or when your friends want to do different things in a call together, especially because most of the game modes fit hundreds of people at once. To play with friends, there's a simulation mode you can manually enter friends' names into, or you can actually just screen share the game to your friends and have them type in your Twitch chat while you're not live. Fish Shards. A PvP style game, but you and your friends are fish with 2 legs. Select 3 of your 5 abilities at a time, and create different combinations with them to put out various damaging, healing, and movement spells to defeat your enemies. Play to see who's the last standing or respawn to gain points. This can be done with friends, in public online lobbies, or against bots. Trackmania. A racing game with slightly more realistic physics than you'd normally see in a race game, and 3 vs 3 game modes both online or with friends. This one even has a ranked mode, and you get to rep your country of origin, or of choice, in every race. I was obviously playing for Canada. Play to top the leaderboards or just to beat your friends for fun. I wasn't very good at this one, but that almost made it better because I was determined to figure out how to drift properly. Hide and Shriek. This game is played head-to-head with one of your friends as you both work to try and rack up the most points. You are both in a small school map and gain points by either setting traps to jump scare your friend, or by gathering colored orbs and returning them to their proper pedestal. There are also different colored ruins you can locate throughout the map that can be used to place traps or reveal your friends' traps, but the main goal is to scare the socks off each other. Once you sort of learn the mechanics of this game, I highly recommend inviting a friend who doesn't know how to play, because you can jump scare them pretty badly with this one. Thank you for watching, and of course, go watch those other videos I mentioned where I recommend a bunch of other free games for you and your friends to play.